They still talk about the night the Nile stopped moving. A strange event recorded quietly in the private diary of a priest from the reign of Pharaoh Senusret III. It happened during flood season, when the river should have been roaring, swollen with silt and power. But one evening, as the sun dipped below the desert, fishermen along the bank noticed something strange. The water slowed, not a lot at first. Just enough that the ripples seemed hesitant, as if unsure of their direction. The fishermen leaned over their boats, confused. The Nile never hesitated. Within minutes, the surface became unnervingly smooth, like polished obsidian stretching from bank to bank. Children pointed. Elders grew silent. The river, usually the loudest voice in the kingdom, had fallen completely still. The priests of Hapi were summoned at once. They marched toward the water in silence, torches flickering on the calm surface. People lined the banks, whispering. No one dared to step closer. A young fisherman finally broke the tension. "Is it a sign?" he asked the priests. The high priest didn't answer immediately. He knelt, dipped his hand into the water, and felt something that made him stiffen. The river was warm. Not pleasantly warm hot, as if heated from below. By now the crowds were growing. Soldiers kept them back, but even the guards looked uneasy. The Nile was Egypt's heart. If the river changed, Egypt changed. And then, just as suddenly as the stillness began, the water shifted. A single swell rose from the center. Not violent, just strong, as if the river had taken a long breath. Then another. And another. In moments, the Nile surged forward again, more energetic than before, slapping boats against their moorings and soaking the priests' robes. People gasped. Some cried with relief, others muttered about omens. But the high priest stood still, staring at the returning current. Later, he wrote only one line in his private scroll. The river paused, as though remembering its power. He never explained what really happened, but modern scholars think they know. A distant volcanic tremor, far to the south, may have temporarily disrupted the Nile's normal flow, causing warm groundwater to rise and the surface to flatten before the pressure released again. To the ancient Egyptians, it was a mystery. To us, a natural event. But on that night, as thousands stood in silence watching the unmoving river, it felt as if Egypt itself was holding its breath and releasing it.